Robert, you're good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soupies of all ages, welcome to the Kayfabe Soup Podcast. Tonight's episode is the most important one you'll listen to all month because we got your prediction. Spoilers for the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I am the intern, and as always, I'm joined by GRJ and Habes. How's it going? Are you ready to make the predictions that are going to cause one of us to win this weekend?
I'm doing well. Am I ready for the pay-per-view? No, I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in 2 weeks.
That's okay. People writing the shows don't watch wrestling, probably.
True.
Howdy. I got a new hat, guys. Collar elbow. Good shit.
Nice. Very nice.
I actually lost my last one.
Oh, that sucks. But hey, it gave you an excuse to get a new hat. So
Yeah.
silver linings.
Silver linings, yeah.
Before we start, Habes, did you know that WWE has their own Ziva pants or Zuba pants? I don't know what the pants you like to wear.
Zubaz.
Yeah.
Zubaz.
Zubaz. They have a, I think it's a Hulk Hogan, a Macho Man one.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Represents a lot of cocaine.
Damn it! WWE's gonna take my money. Damn
them. All right, let's start this off.
Right on. We don't got a lot of news here because thankfully, because a lot of this is going to be dedicated to predictions. The first bit of news I want to bring up actually isn't even on the run sheet, but it's something we have talked about a little in the admin chat. So, quick question out there for all you soupies: what does Roman Reigns have in common with John Cena right now?
You can't
the
see
answer,
him.
If you're watching WWE programming, you can't see him.
Got him.
Yeah, so if you're watching Raw this week, for the love of God, why wouldn't you be? They ran a package about what WrestleMania was it where Seth cashed in, turned Roman versus Brock into a triple threat and won the title? Was that 32 or 30 or 31? I don't remember.
The one with Sting.
Yeah.
32-ish.
I wouldn't know.
But yeah, I've noted that in the week since Roman decided that his health was more important than showing up at wrestling shows. And good on him for that. It's bad enough they haven't mentioned his name since then. They didn't even show him as being in the match at all in that fucking package. Like he doesn't exist. They Chris Benoit Roman Reigns.
So
got a pillow.
So I don't know what's that about. Like, what's going on?
Backstage sources have said at some point that Vince is probably pissed at Roman for putting his health above the company, I guess.
But like, it hasn't even been like Meltzer and shit. It's just been the other pages.
That's the worst part.
Like, it was broke by like Ringside News.
So at that point, like, is everybody that bitches at Meltzer for releasing news kind of like sitting back and waiting? Well, he didn't report it, so it must not be real.
Actually, the people that bitch about Meltzer are probably like, well, Meltzer didn't report it, so it must be true because Meltzer always lies. It's both Dave Meltzer. Wait, that's Bruce Pritchard.
Okay, that would work. Yeah, that works as well. That's the other way of going at it.
All I know is the only thing I want now is I want for the WWE to do a Shield retrospective where they only show Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Habes, you put up a meme of two of the members gone and it was just Seth left over, right?
Yeah, I put bacon up over their bodies. I was probably gonna use that to promote this podcast. As long as I didn't delete it.
I think it's saved in the admin chat anyway.
Oh, for sure,
that's true.
There's so much shit
on there. Lots of good shit there.
On news we actually do have presently, if you've been wondering why Sammy also has been vacant from the shows, turns out it's not like he's been sent home or anything. He as well has chosen not to be there. So now I guess his faction has been handed off to Baron Corbin as hand-me-downs.
Dude, I love the fact that Sammy pretty much does what he fucking wants when it comes to it. If they give him the option, he'll do it. You know, like first it was a Saudi show. Obviously, he didn't want to go to those motherfuckers. And then he fucking and then this like they tell him like if you don't want to show up, it's fine. And he's one of your champions, and he took it. Like who else does that shit?
It was like it was like RVD back when they were doing the Iraq shows, and they were just like, well, you don't know, you don't want to go. It's heavily hinted that, but when we say you don't have to go, it means you have to go, but you don't have to go. And he was just like, yep, no, I'm not going. Bye.
You broke up
And
really
then went to
bad.
smoke a
Yeah.
bunch of weed because
That
it was
was different,
RVD,
though.
but that's another story.
But no, back then it was different though. It was more like if you didn't have to go, you'd have a whole week off. But if you went, no days off.
Yeah. Plus, they
No, but I'm down with Sammy taking it. Like, fuck that. You don't have to be there.
yeah, I mean,
Put away the clown makeup. More plenty of years.
it's not like he was ever going to win any matches if he showed up anyway.
Yeah, mid-card champion.
Yeah.
I'm down for Baron Corbin being their guy.
Yeah,
I love it.
It just
I love
seems
me
like
more Corbin.
I just love how the only explanation has been none because there has been no explanation. Just, they came out to attack Drew Gulak, which they're still feuding with Brian and Gulak, so it makes sense. And all of a sudden, nope, now we're best buddies with Baron Corbin.
Oh, dude, that's just one of the many things that annoys me about weekly WWE TV.
Yeah, this is the
Where
same.
they just
This is the same company that had Elias and Lacey Evans turn face off camera, apparently. So
yeah, it's just stupid. Like I'd rather like people complain that AEW's been doing a lot more hokey shit, but it's been like good, funny hokey shit that's current.
yeah,
And then you got WWE over here pretending to pretend that things are legit, and then they don't give an explanation. It's just like, come on. I can only what's the word? I don't know, but pretend to believe your shit for so long,
yeah, exactly. We're
Stay
gonna
entertained.
do hokey
Yeah.
shit. Keep it contained to Matt Hardy changing characters and clothing mid-match.
Dude, have you ever seen someone hit in the face with an ice bag?
I don't think so.
I was watching so there's all like the good meme shit that's been on the internet the last day, but then I'm watching the match today, and he gets hit in the face with a 20-pound ice bag. I'm like, holy shit, that's something I've never seen before in a wrestling match.
That's right up there with Terry Funk using a frozen chicken as a weapon when he was. I don't remember who he was feuding with in WCW at the time, but yeah, that was his weapon of choice: a frozen chicken or frozen turkey.
Frozen turkey would fucking hurt.
Yes, it would. But yeah, speaking of AEW, they actually started back up live again this past week with their episode of Dynamite last night.
Yeah, it was good shit. Did you watch it, Blue Demon?
No, I don't have those channels anymore, so I have to wait for it to go on the interwebs, and then I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I'm too tired to watch it today.
For sure, yeah.
I know how that goes. I was taking a nap right before I woke up and messaged you guys.
Yeah, like I haven't even watched NXT, but I heard Killer Cross came out and it was a bitchin' entrance, so I need to watch that.
He had an awesome entrance. He's also got one of the better Saito suplexes I've seen in a while, and is just destroying a jobber. And I'm just like, yep, this is the way you start. You introduce a guy.
What was that jobber's name? I heard it was like
Leon Rush or something like that.
It's Leon Ruff or I
don't remember now. Leon Ruff. Yeah.
That's a little. Isn't that a little too close to what's his face?
Leo Rush.
Yeah, Leo Rush.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, Mom, can we have Leo Rush? No, we got Leo Rush at home.
Leo Rush at home. That's a good one. You should. Did you make that? Did you make that or no?
Nah, dude, it was someone else's work.
From
a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, Leo Rush says he might not ever wrestle again, so why not go with Leon Ruff?
Psych. Here's Leon Ruff. Yeah, I
it
mean,
was a good
like,
show. The only downside I had is that we didn't get Jericho on commentary anymore. We're back to the usual idiots.
yeah. Nah, I mean, JR was on his game. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
It's like he hasn't done commentary in a while, so he was raring to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excalibur. He seemed like he was going through the motions. I didn't really notice him at all. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
And when he was still there to say, yes, you're right, JR.
Yeah, Shivani was
Yes,
Shivani.
that's right, Excalibur. God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've also got another possible contender here going into the empty arena shows, as New Japan may be looking to do the same.
Okay, so they did that, right? I heard about that a couple of days ago. About they might start doing empty arena shows, but then either it was yesterday or the day before, they announced that they're canceling the Best of Super Juniors, and I'm all like, what the fuck? Like, that's two separate stories going in the opposite direction, and I'm just sitting here on my ass like, am I getting New Japan back, or am I going to continue to watch WWE and TNA? But also, apparently, Power's coming back.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know whether they're going to go back to doing regular powers again here, but we're supposed to be getting superpower on Tuesday, so I'm stoked to finally get to watch that.
Yeah, something that's going on with them. I'm fucking excited.
I mean, and it is not going to be empty arena wrestling because it was taped like 14 years ago or however long.
Before Corona.
Yeah, exactly. Which might as well be 14 years ago.
It's going to be nice, though, with new content, with a ruckus crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
I am looking forward.
I am worried about NWA making shows going forward till they can have a crowd, because they only do, like, for them to make money is like their merch, their YouTube money, which they're not like get a crazy ton of views, but they get views. So they got merch, YouTube, and then like pay-per-view buys and live crowd, which they only do.
You're overlooking another money. You're overlooking another money avenue. Billy Corgan just has to be like, I'll just put another Smashing Pumpkins album and put all the revenue towards NWA.
Well, there's that too. So, but like, how many times is he going to do that to pay for a recording? You know?
Yeah. And how often is this band going to put up with that shit?
Are they losing money?
I'm not sure, honestly, how their financials
are. I haven't heard anything negative, and I feel like if it was negative, we'd know, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they tape like 2 months worth of shit in 2 days, you know? So
yeah.
What is that one?
And they have a crowd of like 500-ish people.
500 where?
In that arena, it's like 500-ish people.
Really?
Yeah, you can count it. It's all there. Legit count it.
Gonna pause it. 1, 2.
No, not even that. You just do the top and the bottom, like the up and the X and the Y.
Yeah.
Multiply the X and the Y. That's now I'm getting technical.
Now you're talking like an old school wrestler trying to figure out what their payoff's going to be for the night.
Yeah. Make sure you're getting your payoff, at least 10%. Okay. But where was I going with this?
Chris Candido story.
yeah, there must have been something last. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I know their pay-per-view buys that always do pretty good on the Fight Network. I think they're only for like $15-$20 pay-per-views anyway.
Yeah, they're never expensive.
Yeah. And I mean, they don't have a huge roster. I don't know. But no one's ever talked about their financials, really.
Yeah, this is true. I've never heard anything about their financials. So yeah, that's the only other wrestling news to really wrap this up is that apparently that whole rumor that anyone wanting a release from the WWE can get it, apparently that's been proven false.
Proven false.
Yeah,
that's good reporting.
I haven't heard anything about that myself, but there's a lot of things I don't always hear about in a timely manner.
Yeah, it was Melcher that said that was fake, and it kind of makes sense because you hear about like all these people that are unhappy with the company. Don't you think like somebody would have stepped up and been like, "I want to quit"?
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mass exodus of people stepping up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Along the same topic, actually, this is a follow up of something we talked about last week. But so the whole thing with the WWE extending the trademarks on FTR, no flips, just fists, and say yeah. Apparently, the deal with that was, as part of the negotiation for the revival to get their releases, they had to surrender those trademarks to the WWE.
Yeah, they're about
So,
to get fisted by some lawyers.
say ow.
I don't know, man. Apparently, they have the same fucking lawyers that are helping Cody out. So, if
Yeah, I can see that.
if they're using that type of power, I feel they could get away with it. Unless it's one of those things where WWE just wants to like fight it and fight it and fight it and then just postpone the shit out of it and then they don't
Yeah.
get to use it over time. Like that would make more sense.
Yeah. If they willingly gave up those trademarks as part of the deal in order to get out of their contracts, they would be fucking idiots to fight it anyway, because what court is going to allow them under those circumstances?
Yeah.
It's not like
We
they
need
can
to get
go
that
in
mysterious
court anyway.
hacker to go through documents. In order to get to the bottom of all these situations, though, we need to get that mysterious hacker on our side, who may or may not be CM Punk now, according to the internet.
Well, I watched the last promo, and like they showed the guy's hands a shitload, and his hands were very
Yeah.
much white. So
They were, but his fingers didn't have drug-free tattooed on them like Punk's.
Okay. Wrestling News Co. left that shit out of their article. Boom.
Yeah.
Because they didn't write it.
And because they want it to be CM Punk, because everything CM Punk, like the fact that Cody and the Revival are using the same lawyer over these trademark things to the internet, that means CM Punk's coming back.
He's coming back. Dude, I saw something else really stupid. It was like, oh, it was ODB on her IG account. I was gonna make it like a fake news article, and her food truck like broke again.
Yeah.
And she was like, at the end of the thing, it's like, I'm gonna lay the smack down. It was like her contact. I was gonna be like, breaking news. Former TNA Knockout teasing a WWE debut or some shit like that.
I'm surprised she never went to WWE. Like I get the whole like boob thing and she's kind of I guess a little too raw for WWE. But like I'm pretty sure they could have told her to tone it down a little bit and she would have made a lot of their girls that don't know how to wrestle look good.
Yeah. And that could just be a case of just getting into the biz or at least making it to a certain level in the business, like 10 years too late or 5 years too late.
Yeah, I know. She would have been amazing in like the late 90s or early 2000s. She would have fit in so perfectly.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she really wasn't known among, not like, I don't know. I guess like just like a normal wrestling fan, they're like, oh yeah, I know what TNA is, WWE, oh ODB, yeah, with the boobs. Like that wasn't, you didn't know about her till like 2010 or 2009.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, that's a good time range.
And that's right when they started switching to the PG era.
Let's bring back those ice cream bars and have CM Punk comment on it. Damn it!
All right. What else we got?
I'll tell you what else we got. We got us some spoilers to make.
Oh yeah,
let's get to it.
All right, so man, all of these matches almost every single match that's been announced so far is either for a title or for a contract. This is literally as high stakes as it gets.
Goddamn, Phil. Historic first time ever.
historic first time ever, historic last time maybe. We don't know.
Maybe.
We got 6 matches.
Yeah, 6 matches. Our first match listed is for the SmackDown Tag Team title. It's going to feature the New Day defending their titles against The Miz and Morrison, but also against the Forgotten Sons, and also against Lucha House Party.
First of all, when did the New Day win the titles?
On a random SmackDown after Oh yeah, it was on a SmackDown. Big E won the tag team titles in a singles match.
Lame.
Okay, yeah, you okay? I remember that was okay. Yeah. And was it because Miz was sick?
No, that time the Miz was in the match, but this is something that I didn't even think about when adding to the sheet. Apparently, not Jimmy Uso got injured during that match at WrestleMania. The ladder match that he did.
Oh shit! All right.
He's gonna be out, I think, 6 to 9 months or something like that.
Yeah, they didn't specify, but it sounds like it's one of those ACL type deals.
Yeah.
So is that why the Forgotten Sons are here?
Probably.
But they've been building them strong.
Yeah. What they wound up doing though with the tag titles is I think like 2 weeks after WrestleMania they ran a triple threat with the 3 members of those teams that didn't compete at WrestleMania. So it was Big E, Jey Uso, and The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Creative.
So I honestly think they're gonna retain here. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Lucha House Party is here for that oh my god spot. I feel like that's where they're headed towards. Forgotten Sons, I feel like they're the ones gonna take that spot. And Miss and John Morrison, they're just there.
Pretty sure they're there to take the pin.
Oh, it could be that too.
I'm going Forgotten Sons. They're building them pretty strong. And we're in that time of the year where they don't care. And then it's also Corona season, so they don't care.
And when you're when you don't care, eventually you get nihilistic enough that you're like, yeah, I'll put the title on the Forgotten Sons. That's cool. That requires a lot of nihilism and hatred for mankind.
But
I'm with DRJ though. I think the New Day retain probably because Miz and Morrison get pinned, and then somehow that will lead to the Forgotten Sons getting one title shot and winning that later on down the line.
For sure. Do you think we'll finally see what's his name? Gunner. They're heavy. What's his WWE name?
Gunner.
Jackson Riker.
Yeah. Do you see if they'll ever push him up the card as a singles?
Probably. I could see that. Although he's doing well in his role of stand there, look menacing, and occasionally do things.
Yeah. Dude, I could also see WWE just putting the title on the Forgotten Sons because they're the next kind of revival sort of group,
That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Just
what if we had the revival, but hardcore fans didn't really like them?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay.
They're not the most popular amongst the IWC Smarks.
Oh, okay, I get you.
But I could also see Vince having a major boner for them because of their military background. Because if Vince has any trait, patriotism is definitely one of them.
Yeah, and all these guys are cut, whereas the revival were not cut up and jacked and shit. I mean, better shape than I ever was.
I mean, hey, we had Buddy Murphy as a tag team champion this year. Why not get Wesley Blake on that championship gold train?
Dude, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
I'm surprised Wesley Blake has hung around this long. Because he's been in NXT since it was first a freaking thing.
Yeah, dude, he's been there forever.
Yeah.
And he wasn't motivated enough to get super cut like Murphy did.
Yeah, instead he just got patriotic, brother.
Joined the Sons of Anarchy, but also military guys.
Yeah. Like a biker gang, no bike.
Yeah, basically. Speaking of Buddy Murphy, though, his former tag team co-holder Seth Rollins is in our next match for the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre.
I wa-
Drew.
really. This goes
Yeah,
back.
probably.
This goes back to the whole like if you see who the last 10 champions were, Seth Rollins is like in between each reign.
Yeah.
Does it feel like Vince? Like, is Drew bringing in the audience that Vince thinks he could have brought in? No, but then again, I feel it's just everything going around, you know. Um, but will
Yeah.
Vince see that? I'm not 100% sure. I feel like this could be. I could honestly see Seth Rollins winning this, so I'm gonna go with it. Seth
I
Rollins.
see half your reason, but I also have something to go on top of it. Like he's gonna put the title back on a guy that's proven as one of his guys, even though Seth hasn't really did anything with ratings.
Oh,
Not
so-
like that matters.
So he's gonna put the title on Brock because Brock is like one of the few proven draws they have left in the fucking company.
Fuck no.
Please don't
I
do
think
that.
he's gonna put it on AJ Styles, but we'll get there.
I don't know how they could put it on him because he's. Oh, I can't say it with a straight face. We know he's back. He's back from the dead.
I heard that they played a commercial before he returned, and the announcers are like, "Oh my god, he's alive!" Like after the commercial played.
Yeah. This is what the power of believing in both Jesus and a flat Earth gets you.
Jesus.
A mediocre
That is the way.
push. Got it.
That is the way. Yeah, exactly. So, oh god, here's our next match is one of those why the hell is this happening things. Bailey takes on Tamina goddamn it Snuka in the year 2020 for the SmackDown Women's title.
Actually, I really enjoy Tamina's online presence right now. Like her and Lacey Evans
Oh, yeah?
kind of like teamed up on a lot of posts, and they're like
Yeah.
been going on about being mama bears and shit like that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Dude, Reddit right now and for the like last week and a half have been in love with Tamina. Like she was some fucking superstar. It was crazy. They were showing pictures, they were showing videos, they were talking about the good times, and I'm all like, are we talking about the same person here? But like they were all over her shit this past week and a half, and I didn't get it, but apparently Reddit's on some type of drug that they're not sharing. Going that way, I do not see Bailey losing this.
No, just go by the Reddit marks and make your decision. Opposite of the Reddit mark. No, okay. Yeah, like I mean, I said like
Reddit.
her online presence has been fun and shit in the last couple weeks, but no need to put
Not
the
her
title on her.
God no, she shouldn't even be anywhere near that title. Although there's worse booking decisions on this card. We'll get there. At least my own personal take. But yeah, I think Bailey retains as well. Goddamn pal.
Goddamn.
And then up next, we've got our singles title match for the WWE Universal title between Braun Strowman and his former mentor Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, or the Fiend Bray Wyatt?
Oh, probably they're saying Bray Wyatt, but it'll probably be the Fiend unless
if
Bray
it's
Wyatt is stupid.
If it's just Bray Wyatt as Bray Wyatt, then it's Braun Strowman. But
yeah,
I do not see them having the Fiend lose again, especially to Braun Strowman, who I feel was given the title due to situations.
yeah.
Who should have been champ years ago, and they never pulled up the trigger on that guy. So,
yep.
On situation, if it's the Fiend, I go the Fiend. If it's just Bray Wyatt, he's gonna get murdered by Strowman.
I honestly feel like this match might be one of those ones that has a complete fuck finish or no finish or disqualification or.
Is this live or is this recorded?
Good question. Like I know, as far as I know, the Money in the Bank matches itself were pre-recorded, but I'm not sure about the rest of the card.
Because if this is pre-recorded, they could get really good with it, especially with the whole Bray Wyatt situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could make it half live, half pre-recorded.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Kind of like
Yeah.
Goldust Roddy Piper at WrestleMania back in the day. Something like that.
That's the perfect thing to do in these kind of shows because it's not like it's not a good move to do that in a traditional wrestling show because then you just have your live audience sitting watching a Titantron for a half hour half hours at a time. Look at that big Raw special they did that emanated from two places at once. But in a show where there's no audience, you can do that shit, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And like WWE excels at their cinematic shit. Like it will get me watching, opposed to just these no crowd, no noise. We can hear them like grunting shit.
If Raw were just 100% video recap package and cinematic matches, it might be a good show.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Okay, to be honest, I know a lot of people are hating on that shit, but the matches for like I think I talked about this last week, and I feel like I'm sucking their dick every week. But like the guys like Andrade and Angel Garza, and then like their matches are really good. Like if they give him the time and they give him the right, well, I don't even think they need a right opponent. They could work with fucking anybody, but like I think just their matches are really well done, and I'll tune in for that shit. I'll run right through a promo, and then hopefully one of them has a match. Like even the who was it? It was Austin Theory that was in it this past week.
Yeah.
Like I was down for that shit.
Yeah.
So I got
better than watching a lot of other shit on that show.
Hey, speaking of future stars, have you guys seen the reports about well, his name was Elliot Sexton. I think they changed it to Vink, Brandon Vink or some shit like that.
Brandon Vink, yeah.
Yeah, he's tagging with Shane Thorne, I believe, or whatever his WWE name is. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and apparently Vince is impressed with him, pal.
Goddamn, pal. These Australian boys, they're big, they're tall.
Who are you guys talking about?
Shane Thorne's partner right now, Brendan Vink.
Who's that?
He's from Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, he's a project candidate, but he's like 6'5", 270 out of Australia. He's cut as shit.
So that's the best they had for Shane Thorne after his partner left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I just waited for another Australian. So what is this, TM64 or?
I don't even fucking know.
But I'm calling him. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I'll make my joke after you finish your point.
Oh no, I'd rather hear your joke. I would say they're just like positioning him as to be one of Vince's next guys, kind of like how we were talking about Kale Bloom last week.
Yeah. And now to the joke part. The fact that they last week they lost to Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, then this week they beat Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. I'm calling them TM 50-50.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Yep.
Now, before we move on here to the main draw of the card, here's something I'm surprised about for the card, and I expect it to happen sometime after we post our game. Is I'm surprised we haven't seen the Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits in a title match get announced yet. Because on Monday, the Viking Raiders beat the Street Profits in a non-title match, and we all know what that fucking means in the WWE.
You get a title shot.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Texas pinned the Y champion.
There you go.
Yeah. So I expect that to get added to the card sometime, probably day of the show, and make us go, fuck!
Okay, this Karrion Kross interest is fucking awesome.
It is. It was actually probably the coolest thing on the show, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing right now. Every part of it is fucking awesome. Now, I don't expect Scarlett to be as good at her job as she is right now. Like,
well, it depends. If her job is looking sexy, then she's always good at her job.
But I'm just saying, like, all the things she was all the things she was doing in this entrance was like
Yeah.
perfect timing. So I don't expect that every time.
Especially considering she was lip syncing along to the audio.
It was fucking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Holy balls! And now Leo Rush at home's getting his ass kicked. All right, back to the pod. I'm sorry.
This gets us to our marquee matches, and I'm going to announce them together for a reason and then explain that reason. We've got Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio versus Aleister Black versus King Corbin versus Otis versus Zombie AJ Styles in the men's Money in the Bank contract match. And then on the flip side, we've got Asuka versus Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke versus Lacey Evans versus Carmella in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I mentioned these two matches together because they are going to be happening at the same damn time.
Dude, Dana Brooke is in the match.
How are you laughing at that?
It's just funny.
Why?
Because she never does anything.
Fuck you, it's Dana Brooke.
No, I know where you're coming from. I'm a fan. I'm just saying it's funny when they do put her in a match.
Bitch, they had Tamina in the last fucking... They have Tamina in the main event or in the championship match. Give Brooke a fucking break.
They're letting Nia Jax wrestle people on a roof of a building.
I hope she kills somebody.
Here's what I hope. I hope she throws AJ Styles off the building, and then like a few weeks later he comes back like, I fell off the building. It was nothing. Like he did, just like he shrugged off getting buried alive on Raw.
I mean, they
actually.
Go ahead.
That shit would rock if Nia Jax threw any dude off the building. Doesn't matter who. But if Nia Jax did it, fuck yeah.
They need to fake a power slam off the building. That's all they have to do. Just fake like a power slam or a power bomb off the building, and those two are gone for the rest of the match.
Yep.
Dude, missed opportunity that Jeff Hardy is not in this match.
I know, right? I can see him doing a swanton or at least pitching to do a swanton off the top of the building to the ground floor.
I mean, Daniel Bryan's on it, so he's probably gonna get like 1,000 concussions or scare us with 1,000 scares.
Yeah. Yep. Jeepers.
So yeah, now we get the task of predicting two matches that are going to be happening simultaneously.
Okay, so like, how? At the same time.
Yep, at the same. If this is a cinematic match, it might be watchable. If this is not a cinematic match, this might make me say this match sucks. I guess I don't know. I'm not going to do anything drastic over it.
What are the chances of like one of the guys helping the girls? Like,
not very.
Like
Mandy Rose isn't in the match.
Probably,
but Otis is. You know,
okay.
Like, there's not a connection.
There's no connection with any of these?
I don't think so.
But just let's go off of the whole face and heel thing. Like I could see Baszler helping Corbin, or I see Baszler helping Corbin. I could see that.
Here's another one. What if Nia Jax decides she wants to grab the men's briefcase?
Nia Jax grabbed the men's briefcase? Is that what you said?
Yeah. What if Nia Jax decides to do that? Don't do that.
I mean, she could grab both for. That could be a thing, right? Her Baszler grabs both fucking briefcases, and next thing you know, you have a woman's going after a men's title.
Yeah.
Shit, this could happen.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
that
Vince.
Wouldn't be bad for Nia. I don't know.
Bad for everyone but Nia, but it wouldn't be bad for Nia.
I think the men's lineup though is a really cool lineup for a Money in the Bank match.
Like, it looks great.
Yeah, I was reading a thing where someone was like, "Oh, this is the weakest men's Money in the Bank match of all time." I'm like, "Fucking how?" Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Aleister Black, and was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Do people remember that Money in the Bank match with fucking Kane in it?
Yeah, he's fucking great. He's always great in Money in the Bank matches.
It's interesting too, and like how many of these people are former Money in the Bank winners? Brian for sure, Corbin.
Brian and Corbin.
Okay,
That's
it's
it.
just the two of them. I wasn't sure. Didn't
Carmella.
Ray win it once, or
No.
Carmelo. Well, Carmelo was the second women's Money in the Bank winner. Technically, James Ellsworth was the first.
Yeah, but
Dude,
the
yeah.
men's lineup, that's a killer matchup any day of the week.
Yep.
But I was also thinking about something about this match though. The AJ Styles being in the match, I think is only because Kevin Owens is injured.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
pretty much.
totally was Kevin Owens already booked for the match and I just missed that?
No,
Not that I know.
no, it was AJ's replacing Apollo in the match. So. Vince felt he needed to add star power supposedly.
But I'm saying like Apollo was a worked injury. I'm saying the plan was always Kevin Owens, and this is what the.
Oh, probably. Yeah, Kevin Owens was probably planned before they started booking this. Then they booked like, okay, well, let's get that Apollo Crews guys. Then Vince was realized, wait, that's not Titus O'Neil, and then pulled him out.
But like before I really started paying attention to the build for the pay-per-view, I was thinking that this was going to be Kevin Owens' Money in the Bank to win and kind of cement him for like another world title run. That's where my head was at before the build happened.
Nope.
But
he unfortunately got the injury that Apollo only kayfabe got.
Probably. It is Kevin Owens' birthday today, though. Happy birthday, KO.
Yay, happy birthday, KO.
Happy birthday.
But anyways, for winners, at least for the men's, I'm picking AJ Styles, like I mentioned earlier. I think it's kind of be like, okay, for getting beat by The Undertaker, we're going to make you world champion kind of situation.
I'm going to say... Like, if I see Styles winning, I feel like it's going to be another fast cash-in within the next 2 months. And I don't see that for this briefcase. I feel like it's going to be a slow burn, and because of that, I'm going with Aleister Black.
I'm going with Daniel Bryan here for this one myself.
Oh, okay. Right. But going back to mine,
we need to figure out a way to put him back into the title scene. So.
Well, yeah, I was thinking they might start booking AJ as a babyface again because he doesn't have his people. So I was thinking AJ as the guy with the briefcase, and maybe Seth wins that title.
Damn.
And you get a quick cash in, and you go back.
That'd be good. We get the conservative Christian against the guy that thinks he's the Messiah. I could go with that.
Yeah, they totally skipped by that feud earlier in the year. Like they had a pay-per-view match, but barely. They were like, wasn't Seth Rollins still a babyface that no one liked, and AJ Styles was a heel that everyone still cheered for? Like they did it bad. So I think they might just give it a reset, and that a Seth Rollins AJ feud would carry us through the summer. Because fuck McIntyre, he's not that entertaining.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what I got.
Well, you don't like Scottish Roman Reigns or Roman Reigns?
No, man. People say he's even had good promos. I'm like, man, I see through all his shit. If there was a live crowd, they'd be booing his shit already.
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Thank you. I've been saying this since he was brought back to NXT. I'm all like, this guy is not. He's not it. As well as they treated him in TNA, I don't think he's it in WWE.
I just don't think he connects with the crowd very good. I don't know. They need to just have fat guys be world champions. Like, just have Kevin Owens, Otis as your top two single wrestlers, and just fucking roll with it. We'll all cheer for them.
It's literally roll with it.
I mean, like, a good chunk of the fan base is fat, so it inspires a lot of people. I know it would be.
Exactly. It does be. I'd be like, I could be champion one day.
Exactly.
Like how we all used to would say that for Daniel Bryan back in the day, as the everyday man's champion. But now it's like Otis. That could be me.
I could be champion and bang a supermodel.
Yes, fucking yes.
I'm ready for it.
That's something we glossed over. Do you guys buy into them as Otis being an official singles star? No one real reported that shit either. They just said it.
I've been thinking Otis could be a single star since the Heavy Machinery days.
Yeah,
Oh, well, yeah.
like he has that pull. Like people gravitate towards him, and it sucks for his partner because
Yeah.
he's taking that spotlight right now.
Well, yeah. I guess I'm not saying can he do it because I know he could. He's talented. He's entertaining. Do you think they're just dropping the whole tag team without even making mention?
No. I honestly see them letting this run maybe for like 1 or 2 pay-per-views. Like,
Yeah.
I think the best thing about this is the whole Mandy situation. And I think Vince is gonna push that until like there's pretty much nothing he can do, and then he'll push it a little bit more because that's Vince, and then he'll drop it completely, and then he's back in tag teams with damn, I forgot his name now.
Tucker.
Yeah.
It's working,
alternate booking strategy. Tucker and Robert Roode get together backstage and go, "Hey, our partners have discarded us because of this angle." They team up, and Otis and Ziggler are forced to tag together to fight them off. Don't do this.
You can't.
But seriously, where the hell's Robert Roode been?
You can't be giving them these ideas. You know they listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Goddamn, pal. But anyways, what do you guys got for the women? Besides Baszler, I don't even fucking know.
It's like Baszler or Nia Jax. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much. God, for the love of God, don't go with Nia Jax ever.
Like if it were up to me, it'd be Dana Brooke. It'd be the best fucking story moving forward. Especially just like if they give her time, give her 3-4 months with it. Even if she cashes it in and doesn't succeed, I feel like this could elevate her. But it's either Shayna Baszler or Nia Jax or
Lacey Evans.
No, fucking right now what I've been hearing is that Vince McMahon is loving Asuka. But do I see them giving her the briefcase? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but here it's either Nia Jax or Baszler. And then between those two,
funny. Yeah. What I always find funny about the women's Money in the Bank the thing anyway is that both women's divisions are so shallow in terms of how many women get used on the run of a show that you don't even need a free cash-in. There's so few women. Everyone gets title shots all the time.
Oh yeah, Tamina for Pete's sakes.
Exactly. She can't. She's so terrible. She can't even do a super kick that goes above waist height. I could do that.
Yeah,
it's inspirational.
It's inspirational. Before the build, I think I was thinking Asuka. Now that I'm thinking about it, so I could see Asuka doing it, and you put the title on her right away, and then they drop Kairi Sane, and she goes away because that's the ring.
I think Nia already dropped Kairi Sane pretty hard.
Yeah, and Nia's terrible. But Nia doesn't even need a briefcase to be on TV and doing shit.
Dude, like I was talking to MW1 and she was literally asking like why is she still there for Nia Jax, and I couldn't give her a straight answer. I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I'm like, isn't she like cousins with The Rock? But that could only take you so far, right?
Yeah, well, she's no Sim Snuka. So she's better than
Now Nia should be over in AEW with all the rest of the sloppy women.
Dude, that division's sloppy as shit.
I don't think they'd even pick her up.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
She'd just be done. Carmella. Dude, I love your Dana Brooke idea. Like, if there's a live crowd, But like the internet always shits on her, but the live crowd's always been into her shit.
What internet shits on Dana Brooke? The fucking marks?
The
Yeah,
ones that
dude,
love Tina,
everyone does.
probably.
People love Dana Brooks.
I mean, no, I do, and
I-
I see the live crowd does, but I feel like I see people shit on her all the time.
The people on our page that follow us are stupid as shit. Like,
We're talking to you, Bartholomew, you
Cut that-
fucking idiot.
MW1, cut that sound bite out and use it.
yeah, like again, like this is like she's a huge Reddit like a huge thing, and I know I keep bringing up Reddit, and people are like, "Who gives a shit about Reddit?" But that community is pretty much the voice of internet wrestling, right? For the good long while, right? If something's gonna be, if something's clipped, if something's made, it's probably there first before anywhere else. You know?
Yeah, everything probably like starts at Reddit and then moves wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And then
that's
by
all,
the time it's over on Facebook, it's over. It's not cool anymore on Reddit.
yeah, like it would hit maybe like 4 or 5 hours, and then it's on Facebook, and then it hits Instagram. Like I remember like not even waking up. I remember when I used to work overnights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And news would hit like at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I would fucking rip it, upload it, and people were sharing the shit out of it because we were the first ones on it.
Yeah.
But then I stopped working overnights, and then we lost that.
If you want to know how on the ball
Back
that
in our
community is,
heyday.
yeah, this is on the ball that community is. This podcast that we're recording now already happened on Reddit 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, and they said it was
Damn.
shit.
Yeah. Well, fuck Reddit.
All right, what were we talking about before we went on that little thing?
How one of the 6 women in the Money in the Bank match is gonna win it.
I'm going Dana Brooke because Ben supports it. Habe supports it.
What? No, I'm taking Asuka, bro.
No, but you said it was a good. You liked my idea, so I'm taking that as a little bit of support.
I like your idea if there was a live crowd.
It's coming back.
I don't know. We'll see.
If Donald Trump had his way, it would already be back.
It'll be interesting setting up. I don't see why not. They're starting to have church and shit. So as long as people are 6 feet apart, parties are 6 feet apart, shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
And
I'm going Shayna though because WWE likes its more predictable booking sometimes, and Shayna's already got that beef with Becky Powell. Well, actually, no. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change it. I'm going to go with Asuka because I don't think Vince believes in Shayna.
Yeah, see, that was gonna be my thing. Like, does he even still believe in her?
Yeah, we haven't read it, but like the one news clip that I do like is how we keep reading how Vince was super impressed with Asuka's commentary that one time where she was just fucking yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that just got her a world title run.
I mean, anything is gonna get her a world title run, you know. But she's been killing it. Like, her clips are rolling around the internet. People love her. It's a great reaction, and then the fact that you hear that the boss Vince McMahon is also a fan. That's there. But then again, it's Vince McMahon, and it takes him a while to make that connection of like, hey, this could work.
Yeah.
Or he does make it work, or he makes it happen and doesn't know how to make it work because he just can't push people now.
Goddamn hell. He's selling it to Fox by the end of the week.
It's also Vince McMahon. He could change his mind in a week and decide that a duck should be the women's champion. So.
Ooh, a duck.
You're impressed?
That or he'll put a dress on the gender, call him transgender Mahal. You know. Don't do that, Vince.
Dude, is Jinder Mahal on the card?
No.
Nope.
I think Drew retains just so we can get our Jinder Mahal feud.
2 out of 3 man band.
2 out of 3 man band. They bring Heath Slater in to be the referee.
You got kids.
He's got kids. We got any more matches on this card?
That's it.
No, that is the card.
Damn. So is that the show?
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, actually, there's something that's not news, but something to point out that we were talking about yesterday, how this whole NXT and interim cruiserweight tournaments went all 50-50. We do actually have someone who is 2-0 right now.
Oh,
Kushida has yet to take. Kushida has yet to take a loss.
Nice.
And now a lot of the internet's thinking that Drake Maverick may actually beat Kushida in their match, just to shake things up and keep Drake in the running a little bit.
no, Kushida should be the one that goes undefeated. Even if he loses in the finals, he should be the one that should go undefeated. Give it the fucking New Japan treatment. Who got that? It was Shingo Takagi. He got that last year where he went undefeated. He lost to Will Ospreay in the finals, and it didn't hurt him. Kushida could totally lose to Hijo de Fantasma. He could lose to shit. Who else is in there? I still don't think Isaiah Swerve Scott is gonna make it.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think the people in charge get what he's all about, kind of thing. Like, he's a good talent, but he's just...
I mean, they have a lot of talent that's good, and they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they just let these guys do their own gimmicks.
But then the real question is, do the Lucha Ninjas kidnap Hijo del Fantasma before he has a chance to play out his last tournament matches? Dun dun dun.
I don't know. I think the fact that he... Oh, well, what's his face also kept his gimmick, right? Who is there? I'm totally blanking on the bench on the Lucha Go. It's Lince Dorado, but he was never that big. There was
the King of the Ropes, that guy.
Gran Metalik. He was
Mascara Dorada.
Mascara Dorada. And then oh my god,
Octagon.
what's it? What?
Octagon Jr.
Yeah, Octagon Jr. What's his name in WWE? Kalisto. There you go. So, like, the only one that kept their gimmick was Lince Dorado, but like I said, he was never that big. Like, he was so in the indies. Not saying he's a bad wrestler or anything, it's just he never really made it.
Yeah, he wasn't high profile.
Exactly. This is the first guy that's actually, like, was high profile, and he got to keep his gimmick. Yeah, they changed his mask, but, like, they could do a lot of shit with him if they keep him away from the fucking Lucha Party.
Don't let Vince McMahon see this guy, please.
So who are we talking here? El Fantasma or Gran Metalik?
Yeah.
Fantasma?
Fantasma. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's older though, so that doesn't help his cause.
I mean, you gotta push this guy right now.
Well, that's true.
Like, if you're gonna bring in older wrestlers that are doing shit that a lot of your younger wrestlers aren't doing, like the ropes and all that dives and all that shit, you need to push this guy faster.
He's got a big upside compared to a lot of the other luchas, that he can actually speak English really well. I remember seeing or hearing him being interviewed on, I think it was Conan's podcast a couple of years ago, and it was like, holy shit, this guy is actually really fluent in English.
Yeah, that was one of his big gets when they signed him.
Yeah.
That's a positive. This goes back to Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, you know, like I get a lot of these guys. Like Lince Dorado is also really well in English, but he's not pulling that star level, you know.
No. The fact they have him cut stupid Lucha House Party promos instead of actually talk like a real human being.
Yeah, like
this was Lucha Lit.
Like, what's holding back Andrade is his English, but it's getting better. Like you could God damn it! What did we say last week? Freaking
Zelina Vega talk more. I don't know.
No. Like the Selena Vega thing is amazing, and I think we all agreed on that last week. But like,
I still agree this week.
I feel like Brock Lesnar is the only one that's allowed to have a manager speak for them, and then everybody else has to be super good at promos. And I'm kind of like, why?
Yeah, because
Like,
they can't.
that's stupid. Like, you have Selena Vega. She's, I don't want to say as good as Paul Heyman, but she's pretty up there. Like, this girl was meant to be made a manager, and then the fact that like in a match she'll go on the top ropes and then do her hurricanrana on the opposing wrestler. Like, what other manager does that? Like, she's the whole package. I don't know how the fuck we got to
the whole package, brother.
I don't know how we got to her, but like, yeah, like there's no negative with her. Going back to Andrade, like I feel like his English is the only thing holding him back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree.
Again, pal, you gotta talk.
I mean, he's with Charlotte, so I'm pretty sure she's showing him a lot of English, and then vice versa.
Oh God, don't learn to cut a promo like Charlotte Flair though. Unless it's that one she cut in NXT, because that was actually awesome.
His promos are in Spanish are not bad though. Like,
no, they're good. He knows how to speak with conviction for sure. It's just the English language part.
Yeah, like I remember when he introduced Naito to Los Ignorables. People were like, okay, but just the way he kept talking, like, it built him up, and people were like, oh shit, like, this is gonna be good, and it turned out to be like one of the better things, you know?
Yeah. Look at Lucha Underground. That show is never afraid to have its Espanol wrestlers speak in Espanol and just subtitle it, and it worked. It worked better than if they were to like try to talk English.
Dude, right there. Right now would be the best time to get that shit over without a crowd. Just subtitle that shit, and then people will already be accustomed to it.
Yeah.
When crowds come back.
That'd be great, yeah.
And besides, I like to tell people that say that a wrestler needs to talk to be able to get over. Ahmed Johnson was very over. I'm pretty sure I can understand more words out of fucking Andrade than I could Ahmed Johnson.
Dude, there's like, who was it? It was Samoa Joe, right? In TNA. He didn't talk for years.
Yeah.
You know, and then he was Samoa Joe, he went undefeated, and then they gave him a mic. Luckily, Homeboy knew how to talk, right?
Yeah.
But like, I go back, like, having your wrestlers needing to talk, I don't see that as important. If their personality could hold them over enough, run with it.
Yeah. Look at how over Goldberg got for got WCW, and I think for like a whole year and a half, he literally just said a couple of words ever.
Yeah, because
like
it was just his personality, like pushing him over, and it fucking worked.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Vince McMahon doesn't think so. And then Bruce Pritchard agrees with him because I'm pretty sure Bruce Pritchard's natural status is agreeing with Vince McMahon.
No. Is that it?
So yeah, this has been one hell of a tangent. I'm not sad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Me neither. I like what we talk about.
I'm a tangent, brother.
Is that all we got, or we got anything else?
Just at least unless anyone has anything off the itinerary they want to bring up.
No,
I don't. I just want to push our shit.
Oh,
Sign up on our.
Yeah, that is something I was about to bring up too. Funny enough.
Yeah, push our shit. Get up on our Patreon. We're gonna have a predictions game going up. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, it's going on.
Go ahead.
It's going up after SmackDown. It sucks because of that. Like, it only gives you Saturday and then Sunday morning, a little bit into the afternoon to put in your predictions, but it hasn't hurt us in a situation where we don't get enough participants, because the last couple pay-per-views we were up in the 60s. The predictions games continue.
I've always been super last minute with my picks anyway. This hasn't really affected
Yeah.
my usual pattern.
Exactly, me too.
Hey, everyone's inside staring at their phone, refreshing their feed every 2 seconds because they can't go out. So play our predictions game,
Yep.
brother.
Yeah, join Patreon if you guys want to win a prize. It's $5 a month. You could get a T-shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. I think that's what we're doing exclusively
I
now.
believe. Yeah, we want to support
Yeah.
those indie wrestlers that
Right
can't,
now.
can't do it for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so that's what else do we got? We're on YouTube, all your streaming services for your podcast. What else do we got?
We
And a
got
pro
our
wrestling
Instagram.
tournament. Buy the shirt.
Oh, buy the shirt. We got our Instagram. We got our Facebook page, and we got our other Facebook page.
Sometime this week, I'm gonna set up the link tree, and you're gonna have every fucking link on there. Just click on the link tree, and I'll show you to all our freaking websites that we have, or where you could find something about us. Yeah.
All right then, top guys out. Out.